Talking in my sleep at night, making myself crazy. Out of my mind, out of my mind. Wrote it down and read it out, hoping it would save me. Too many times, too many times. My love, he makes it feel like nobody else, nobody else. But my love, he doesn't love me, so I tell myself, one, don't pick up the phone, you know he's only calling cause he's looking alone. Two, don't let him in, you have to kick him out again. Three, don't be his friend, you know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning. And if you're a man, you ain't getting over him. I got no rules, I count him.
The 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Knicks in New York. It's been a tough bunch of games lately for New York. They lost their first matchup against these guys. This, their final game against them in the regular season, looking to finish with a split. Coming down the stretch, a number of teams on the playoff bubble. Shaq, what can they do to close out strong?
Well, value not just every game. You have to value every possession.
Oh, yeah.
And not only that, you've worked all year for this, so go get it, Ernie. Go out and get it. Grab it, bite it, eat it, go get it.
Wow.
How do you follow that up?
I don't know, but bubble teams, they don't have the luxury of resting players. That's the difference. You know, guys with nagging injuries, you got to play through that if you're on a bubble because you got to get into that playoff.
Would you like to take a night off?
No.
How about you?
No, I don't like taking nights off. I'd like to play through all my nagging injuries.
Ernie, that's why we have 6 rings up here on this panel.
There's 6 between the 3 of us.
We don't ever take nights off. We play through the pain.
How many do you have? How many do you have, Shaq? 2?
6.
Right, okay. Yeah, there's 6. How many do you have? 4 and 2. Right.
Got it.
Got it.
I've got the same number of rings as Kevin Harlan.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys. Tonight, a celebration of the Latin culture. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Looking at that last game for the Los Angeles Clippers, it was a win against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And just a 2-point win there. They had to fight tooth and nail for it.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role. And that night, it was about scoring.
Well, there's no doubt. They were sharp on the offensive end. The bench guys just did a sensational job bringing their A game.
Doris, we're at the end of the season. The playoff seedings are at stake right now. These are important games, but more and more we are seeing teams resting players with minor injuries.
Well, I've asked coaches, would you rather be rested or ready? And the reality is they say rested, because we can get ready in the course of a game. The natural rhythm and competitive instincts of players will take over. And this is where teams start to prioritize health more than ever. And I think you see that across all sports, not just the NBA.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Gallinari. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the score by New York. It's good. And the Knicks with possession here. Picked him clean. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
Well, he was fired by the Grizzlies 19 games into last season, Doris, but Coach David Fizdale with a fresh start now with the Knicks in New York.
Well, you think about in Memphis, he tried to shift from the grit and grind to a more modern NBA style, and I think he encountered some resistance there. With the Knicks, more of a clean slate, a chance to build the culture from the ground up.
Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
And there's the pass to Knox, looking to end the run, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
You can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Mudiay, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
The 15-footer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
A huge margin of victory for them when these two teams squared off last, and they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, I think when your bench puts up that kind of productivity, it makes your offense so much more difficult to defend. It's a key element in their last win.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Azania. Pass to Knox. Back to Mudiay. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. The layup missed to the inside and stolen by Jordan. Here's Knox. He's coming off a 19-point game against Denver.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
To the paint. Here's Beverley. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Mudiay kicks to Dotson. The basket good off the assist from Mudiay. Mudiay's got 3 assists in the game. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
You know, and I'm not seeing any urgency out of this defense, especially considering the deficit in the score.
Pass to Knox. Here's the floater. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with Coach David Fizdale. He said the big thing is we cannot play hero ball. We've got to be unselfish and trust our offense. We'll see if they can turn the tables around and even up this season series, Kevin. Back to you.
That's great, David. Thanks. For the kind of tough D they're facing today, he's hoping they can get off to a quick start.
And it's essential. When you're facing a strong defensive team, the last thing you can afford to do is fall behind early.
Agreed, Greg, because you're not going to mount a comeback against these guys. A strong first half is absolutely essential if they're going to win this thing.
Knicks trail by 8. Moutier with the ball. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Denver.
Yeah, Kev, he was a standout on the backboards that night and got a number of big rebounds.
Now here's Beverly, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Well, I think they've got to ramp up the pressure. There's no excuse for letting them score at will in the paint. Make them feel you.
As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. We'll take a look at the Nuggets. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And of course, there's the Clippers, and they're down 4 spots from them.
And right now for the Clippers, they've moved toward the postseason with one of the best records in the league. Safe to say, this is not where most people thought they'd be at this stage of the year.
Well, there really was no way you could have predicted they'd have this kind of season. The only people that aren't surprised are the players and the coaches themselves.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Dotson kicks to Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
And that's what Jordan does best, an extremely lethal dunker.
Boy, when you look at the New York Knicks and their recent draft history, they didn't have a first rounder in 2012, 2014, and 2016. They're obviously feeling the effects of that now, Kev.
So it's the Knicks now. The Clippers getting the bucket. No one near Moutier as he lets it go. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 9-point game. And on the subject of draft picks, with the salary cap, Doris, it really helps to get production from guys who are still on rookie contracts.
Well, Kevin, there is no doubting the fact that every roster spot has huge value in today's NBA. With the game played at the fast pace that we see nowadays, you've got to have production up and down the roster. Those rookie contracts help in your overall salary structure, and that's why those are so key.
Shamet. No good on that one. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Here's Knox. He's got 12. New York moving it around. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
And you can blame it on a terrible defensive breakdown, one that could possibly swing the momentum here.
Here's Moutier. No points in the game yet for him. Poked away. Stolen by Zubac. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
From deep. Moutier, no good.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
Took him no time at all on that one. 6 points for him.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Dotson kicks to Jordan. Passes it to Knox. To the paint. Here's Azania. A second chance effort. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, in that individual matchup, the rim is totally unprotected. He's just got too much size on him.
Once considered a huge bust, Mario Hezonja has started to come alive and find his place in the NBA.
Let's remember, this is a man who got his rookie option declined and had to make the most of some chances and showed he still has upside last season. This guy was thought to be on the verge of leaving the NBA, but is starting to come around.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. And Doris, to try and improve the flow of the games, teams now have fewer timeouts. Players have to be faster about retaking the court after stoppages. I'm assuming you're like me, all good things, right?
I agree, Kevin, and I think what people don't know is the impetus from this actually came from the coaches themselves. Rick Carlisle said, listen, we need to pick up the pace of play because we'd like our games to fit in a certain time frame. And listen, when you've got the leadership at the top in Adam Silver, who always makes clear that game flow is one of his focuses and that this is an entertainment medium and let's please our fans, you're going to make the right choices.
So for the Knicks, Cornette's checked in and Thomas subbed in for Knox. New York calls timeout. The Clippers in the past few seasons, Greg, have completely overhauled their roster. They are making some serious changes here.
Practically nobody from the team 2 years ago is still with the franchise. It was a complete teardown, and they felt they needed to hit the reboot button. Jerry West knows what he's doing, though, and he's done this before with great success. Get a chance to check out the numbers for Beverly. He's averaging about 7 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
I think they need more consistency from him, and they're getting it. Look for this to continue. I love it.
Looking at the Knicks, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Nuggets.
And really, I just felt like they didn't compete, particularly on the backboard, probably their weakest area in that game.
Got absolutely trounced on the glass. A lack of passion for an important aspect of the game.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
They are just killing them on the interior.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
One shot, mind the lanes.
Knicks trail by 17. Here's Dotson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Robinson passes to Cornette. To the middle, here's Dotson. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And Green with the basket on the assist by Williams. Green's got his first bucket in this one.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Dotson. He's guarded by Williams. The pass to Cornette. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
I think sometimes that's all it takes, right? We'll see if it helps them moving forward in this one.
Now a chance, guys, to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for Vonleh.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him earlier.
Now here's Green. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Robinson with the block.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Rebound by Williams. Clippers leading by 15. Shots good by Green.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Cornette. Off target from three-point range. Tries to save it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. Folks, let's use this break to see who's leading the league in blocks. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Beverly against Allen. And that one's good. Beverly.
How about he has yet to miss? 4-4 to start.
Knicks trail by 19. Here's Dotson. Outside Robinson. Thomas. It's a wide open look. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Thomas got 6.
But Kevin, no longer can you disrespect Thomas's ability to shoot the ball. Lance has really worked on that.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how they've built this lead. They played as one, shared the basketball, running their offense to perfection.
Inside. The jump hook. Green with the block. It's Williams with the drive. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
And it's early, but obviously you've got to like the dominance down low. They're simply bullying the other team right now.
The 3 from Thomas, and it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And they're able to recover. Beverly against Allen. Right wing. Here's Cornette. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And it's Williams with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's an 18-point lead. Here's Harrell. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
To the paint. Here's Robinson. Rebounded by Temple. Los Angeles leading by 20. Stolen by Allen. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Thomas with the ball. Williams picks him up. Puts up a 3. Dotson can't hit. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Temple can't get it to go. To the inside. Second shot opportunity. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. The Clippers on top, running away with it, and will return shortly. Free throws have been a struggle for DeAndre Jordan. He was asked if he'd ever consider shooting them underhanded like some have done in the past.
I haven't. I've never tried it. I've never secretly tried it in practice or anything like that. I think I'm going to try to shoot it regular for a while. And if that's my last resort, then so be it.
You know, he's made some progress with his unusual method, though.
Yeah, him, Drummond, Capella, a lot of the guys who were getting the hack-a-shack treatment have made great strides.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And a comfortable margin here for the Clippers, guys.
In that opening quarter, I don't know that you could ask for much more.
They've been simply outstanding, Greg, and let's see if they can build off this early lead.
Robinson is out there with Vonleh. Then there's Allen. Then it's Thomas. And it's Dotson in at the shooting guard position. They're the group New York will start the second with.
And when you can outscore your opponent in transition, that's always going to work to your advantage.
Well, typically speaking, transition points are high percentage looks. Get out and go, that's their philosophy.
One shot. One shot.
That's good from Beverly. Doris, who are some of the players you watch that get stronger as the game goes on? They're not cut down by fatigue and still have that energy, something left in the tank.
Those guys who show me superhuman strength a la Kevin Harlan. Those guys who come to mind, LeBron James, that's a bad man. It doesn't matter if it's the first minute or the 48th minute. Russell Westbrook is indefatigable. His stamina and his ability to dominate in triple overtime once is absolutely incredible. And then what did we see from Anthony Davis when Boogie Cousins went down? A man who for 48 minutes on both ends is a problem. Those three men, Kev.
Endless energy.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Clippers shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here. And New York making a change here. Moutier is checked in. Gallinari, he's checked in for the Clippers.
One shot. One shot.
Gentlemen, if ever there was a market that is aching for a competitive team, it is New York. The last time the Knicks saw the playoffs, 2013. Boy, does that feel like an eternity ago.
Now here's Allen. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To end the run, that's good from Moutier on the assist by Vonleh.
Knicks down 36.
For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. And thinking back to the Knicks' last postseason appearance, they had some hard-nosed guys on that team.
They sure did. Guys like Tyson Chandler, Kenyon Martin, Jason Kidd. Listen, we know New York's a tough town. Their fans appreciate rooting for those gritty-type players. But in the end, at this point, whatever gets them wins will make them happy.
One shot. Find the lanes.
And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, the Clippers have hit the reset button, and you wonder how that affects their head coach, Doc Rivers. Now, he seemed reluctant to lead a rebuild with the Celtics, but he's on board doing it with the Clippers. Even though the Clippers relieved him of his title of president of basketball operations in 2017, Rivers has just signed a new extension that will keep him coaching the team for the next few years. Kevin?
Well, if nothing else, DA, he has guided them through some pretty dark hours. Thank you. The first free throw is good.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Robinson. So he gets them both. New York's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Allen. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Moutier's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, Emmanuel Moutier, pretty pass. Let's see some more of that young gun.
Los Angeles with another miss. The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Kicks it out to Allen. Fires the three. Another shot. And Jordan with the nice inside bucket. Jordan's got 6 points.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now here's Moutier. He's tightly guarded. Takes the 13-footer. Jordan. It's good on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Temple. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Thomas. Temple finds Gallinari. And he banks in the layup. Gallinari's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Gallinari brings the double team. Inside. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And any lob to Jordan is about as sure thing as you can get. So athletic for a big with tremendous hands, and big fella knows how to get in prime position for those alley-oop feeds.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
I love this approach. Despite the lead, still attacking, adding fuel to the fire.
They are absolutely relentless right now, Greg. There's no end in sight. They are going for it.
Now, here's Moutier. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls it up. Green with the rebound.
I'll tell you, I hate to say it, but he's been dragging them down all night. The effort's there, but he continues to be ice cold. I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Here's Moutier. Gallinari making his last shot. Count it. Thomas got 8 points.
Well, this guy known for terrific shot selection. Thomas getting that one to go from high percentage range.
Here's Harrell. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
The offense is running well, but more importantly, they're taking the shots they know they can make.
Well, they haven't had to force anything. They're simply moving the ball and working for the best available shot.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. It's Allen on the wing. They double him with Green. Here's Moutier. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Now, here's Moutier. To the middle. Here's Allen. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter. Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Boy, just a step quicker than the defense, really. Catching them off guard and capitalizing well.
Here's Moutier. It's Allen on the wing. Down low. It's Vonleh atop the key. Here's Moutier. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, there's no consistency from the field in this quarter. We'll see if he can get his shot going.
And he gets it to go.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Now here's Allen. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Pass to Vonleh. Jordan kicks to Thomas. Here's Vonleh. And the dunk by Vonleh.
Boy, nice team basketball being played right there. You see the open man, and you deliver the ball right away.
Green passes to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. It's good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Allen kicks to Moutier. Off target with his 3.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And DeAndre Jordan, the all-time leader in career field goal percentage, Greg, by a sizable margin.
Yeah, the most prolific dunker in the league, maybe in league history.
Here's Moutier. Gallinari making his last shot. Moutier finds Thomas. And here's Vonleh. Right side, Thomas. The three-pointer, no good.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Now, great look on that, just a little out of rhythm.
Yeah, he looked like he forced that a little bit. Just needs to take his time. Got to make these shots right now.
Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it.
Yeah, you go for the steal, but at least you do get the deflection.
Well, Greg, you make them reset their offense, right? It's disrupting their rhythm.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Cornette's checked in, and it's Hezonja in for Noah Vonleh. And the Clippers call time here.
Lance Thomas comes out of high school, a 5-star recruit, goes to Duke. How about undrafted out of that big-time program in 2010? But I love it, guys. Goes to the development league, doesn't give up.
They don't got nothing on me till I pop. They don't got nothing on me, call the cops. I hit that run like I have a boy running back. Look at that boy, hit that running back. Shout out to Sasa, so summer goes. I got addicted to Sasa tacos. Got out to the ramen noodles. Now I see how I'm gonna make a stamina. I used to be holding the camera. Hit the glass, now your window up. That's spraying to me like my handle got done. We love Wu-Tang, but I feel like Santana. She's like, just so she had my Montana. I was clean, Tony Montano.
The Knicks making a switch here. Dotson's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Patrick Beverley, he's checked in for Jermichael Green. Gallinari brings the double team. Unloads from 13. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. We're talking about Thomas. Truth is, to play at all in the NBA is a success.
Right. It's a very tough league. Most guys have at least one specialty. For Thomas, it's more about, okay, I can do a lot of little things well. And you've proven with good effort and good attitude, doors will open.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Now, here's Moutier. Here's Cornet. He tries for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Moutier's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, this to me is the critical aspect that Emmanuel Mudiay must develop. Can he knock down three-point shots? He does so there.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now, here's Moutier. He has 5. New York moving the ball around. Knox misses.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
Here's Dotson. It's hauled in by Beverley. Here's Gallinari. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
One shot.
That free throw good from Gallinari. New York shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Dotson kicks to Cornet. Hezonja, and the layup is good. Azania's got his second bucket.
Outstanding pass. He reads the play as it develops, and his lead pass is absolutely perfect.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Lets the three fly. Moutier with the basket. Moutier's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for New York.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm. And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Azania. Here's Knox. Gallinari covering. Here's Dotson. Here's Knox. No good from outside. 1:33 left here in the second. Shamet. Second shot opportunity. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 25 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And Moutier throws it down.
A point guard who's got incredible vertical. Emmanuel Moutier, no doubt on the dunk.
Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. From deep, Gallinari trains the three-pointer. 23 points in the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Hezonja on the wing for the three. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, you can't pin their struggles today on him. He's been on fire from the field.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Ooh, with a player this hot, I don't see their lead going anywhere.
Right wing, here's Knox. From outside, off the mark. It's been all Clippers. Here's Beverly. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
That's just a terrific pass to beat the defense up the court, and that's exactly how you move the ball in transition.
Here's Cornette. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
Mitchell Robinson.
11 seconds left in the first half. To the paint. Here's Dotson. Off on the layup.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Yeah, bottom line, more boards means more possessions, and that's how you build a lead.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action after this word.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, shooters were popping open right and left. Exceptional ball movement. Guys racing off screens, spotting up, knocking down shots. That's the way you play basketball unselfishly, and it was superb, and they exploited all the weaknesses of the defense.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
Well, you live by the 3 and you die by the 3. And today, they're dying. And as cold as they've been behind the arc, they keep firing from deep. What are you doing? I know they got a lot of ground to make up, but they can't continue with this game plan. Not working.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Gallinari. For Los Angeles, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. He kicks it to Jordan. Back to Moutier. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, this is Emmanuel Moutier at his best. The aggressive mindset, trying to put defenders in a difficult spot.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2.
2 shots.
The free throw good from Moutier.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
Good on both. The Clippers shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
This guy's trying to close this game out in style. He's not going to stop attacking until he's sure this win is in the books.
The Clippers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
1 shot.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Clippers are going in a new direction. Now, Coach Doc Rivers said, we had a shot. I don't think anybody understands how hard it is to win a title. Until you do that, you're going to be frustrated a lot and have to make tough decisions. Kevin?
Well, they're trying to make the right decisions to rebuild better than before, DA. Thanks. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 33 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pops it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Habit.
Yeah, and in terms of accuracy, they are dominating the second half.
Well, they're certainly connecting on a lot of shots in the second half, generating high percentage looks and really cashing in.
Here's Moutier after the Clippers pick up 2. Here's Knox, and it's off from three-point range. Here's Beverley, again Los Angeles.
And you gotta like Beverly's shot selection, a quality scorer who cashes in when the D isn't up on it.
They get a hand on it. Hezonja on the wing. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Hezonja's got 7.
Guys, listen, the defense was totally invisible on that three-point attempt. Nobody even in his zip code.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Gallinari brings the double team. Here's Dotson. 6 on the shot clock. Hezonja on the wing. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks that one from the post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 35 in the game.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Moutier, no good.
I'll tell you, it'd be a big help if he could snap out of this cold streak. His shooting has been hurting them.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
And let's take a look at Danilo Gallinari's numbers. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 12th in scoring, 12th in three-point field goal percentage, and not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think. And the Knicks making a change here. Allen's checked in. Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Clippers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. And that one's good. Beverly.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Out to the right wing. Here's Dotson. His three-pointer's off the mark.
I'll tell you, his touch has been off all day, and now his judgment is starting to go by the wayside as well. That's a poor shot.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
That's his first shot.
Foul. Elbow. 2.
The Clippers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
At the line for 2.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for New York. And then for Los Angeles, Green comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Look at the state of the game. International leagues getting better and better, Doris. There's no doubt about it. We see it at Olympic times and during FIBA play in between. We see a lot of NBA players who have spent time abroad, and I think they come back better.
I don't think there's any doubt about that, Kevin. I think wherever you can hone your craft and do it in a competitive environment where winning and losing is at stake on a nightly basis, it has so many opportunities for learning and growth. So, okay, I can't turn it over 5 times in a competitive environment, regardless of what league I'm playing in, because that's to the detriment of my team. If I'm lazy on the defensive end, I'm going to get exposed by good offensive players. To me, Kev, I love any time there's competitive basketball being played. I want to watch it.
Love that answer.
Boy, just enough defensive attention to throw that shot off target.
Dotson kicks to Allen, shoots from the line. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Offensive rebound. Harrell, that's good. Harrell's got 10.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I'll tell you, if you don't box out well, expect to get burned. You can't afford to give them second chance opportunities.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Well, that's just taking your eyes off the target before releasing the pass. Very careless.
Garrett Temple has checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Los Angeles calls timeout. And let's see the leading three-point teams in the NBA. The Clippers in second.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And he lays it straight in. He's got 8.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 16. Puts up a 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Temple. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Exactly the kind of ball movement they're looking for.
Here's Dotson. Kicks it to Vonleh. Passes it to Dotson. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
That one goes in. The Knicks shooting 41% for the game. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Dotson's got 9.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
Here's Temple, and the 3 ball is good.
And that's how you answer back.
Well, you can tell. That was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
Now here's Allen. Some nice passing by New York here. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
I'll tell you, unless someone gets a hand to it, it's hard to miss the mark from that close range.
Temple gets the bucket. Temple's got 7 points for the quarter. The Knicks have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Dotson, no good with the triple. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Green. Jordan with some nice D. New York shooting 41% from the floor so far in the third. Feeds it to Vonleh. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Green's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. A second chance effort. He lays it in. He's got 10.
And every offensive board is an extra possession. If you're trying to compete from this far down, you cannot allow that.
I'll tell you, what an effort on the glass. Even with this lead, they're still going all out.
Now here's Allen. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Clock at 6. Here's Knox. Here's Dotson. Offensive rebound. Good. Nice play there from Vonleh.
That's a big payoff for crashing the offensive boards. Go to work.
And Los Angeles guys shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. Williams in the post, defended by Allen, and that one drops. Williams has got 10 points in the game.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective, and they're winning.
Allen's shot is off. Releases from 15, hits the front of the rim and out.
Oh, that's a tough miss. Does well to get himself open and then botches it up.
You know, there are certain players who just seem to have a knack for putting the ball in the basket. Lou Williams is in that category. Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Makes it off the glass.
He's got such soft touch around the rim. The D has to try to keep him out of the paint because if he gets close, it's lights out.
To the left wing. The wide open look here for Vonleh. And the 3 off target. Here's Green. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, you can see he's feeling it right now. Shots dropping from all over the place this quarter.
And the dunk by Vonleh.
Boy, you have got to love the dime, the pass on time and on target.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Baseline jumper. Temple gets the bucket. Temple's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things at him, but he's been unstoppable.
Plays it in off the breakaway.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now here's Allen. The dive for the ball. New York again turning it over. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Tuesday, they'll be playing the Timberwolves in Minnesota. Then on Thursday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks.
In that game against the Cavaliers, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Here's Beverly. Williams trying to break free, and that one's good. Beverly's got 21. And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Now the pass to Cornette. And the Knicks miss again. The Clippers shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Here's Temple. Releases from the wing and drills it. He has 29. 1:06 left in the third. Hezonja on the wing. Offensive rebound. Cornette. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And now the Clippers on the break. Williams leading the charge.
And so far, they have been in complete control of this one. Just a well-rounded effort on the road.
Really just sheer dominance, going into enemy territory and flat out taking over this one.
Shots good by Jenkins.
Well, everything starts with a great pass, right? That's really pretty.
Low block shot on the way, and it's in there. Beverly's got 8 points in the quarter.
And he's turned himself into a tremendous 3-and-D role player. Beverly's jump shot has become a strong suit on offense.
And Moutier throws it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Another shot. Robinson with the block. Here's Cornette to the inside. Stolen by Beverly. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Over Moutier, and that one's good. Beverly's got 10 points in just the second half.
And the steal then right into the fast break. Great awareness.
Yes, intercepted the ball in stride. Turnovers like this are devastating to the opposition.
And so it's Los Angeles, able to put on a show for the ages. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Moutier, also John Jenkins out there, Lance Thomas out there with Robinson. And it's Cornette in at the 4. That's the 5 for New York right now. Inside, here's Jenkins, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Jenkins got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Knicks. Here's Zubac, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net. So it's the Knicks now. And here's Moutier. Pass to Thomas. He kicks it to Robinson. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, great ball movement by Lance Thomas. This guy, one of the more unselfish players in the NBA.
And that one's good. Beverly.
It has not been pretty, and you just wonder when they're going to start showing some more fight at that end of the floor. It has to happen at some point.
Pass to Zubac. The Clippers keep it alive. Basket good.
He just punishes you on the backboard. I mean, it's pretty deflating for a team trailing big and still giving up second chance opportunities.
You know, I think he senses a team on the ropes, and he's looking to put them away. That killer instinct is shining through once again. Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Moutier. Here's Cornette. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see. And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Knicks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Moutier passes to Cornette. And it goes down 2 points.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Thornwell. Buries it down low. Now, Moutier. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Cornette. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, for a capable three-point shooter, that's one he expects to make.
Here's Thornwell. It's rebounded by New York.
Just a little hesitation on that release, right? His timing looked a bit off.
And Jenkins kicks to Moutier. And a miss there on the triple.
He needs to stop shooting the ball right now. This is hurting his team.
Baseline J on the way, and that one's good. Beverly's got 14 points now in the second half.
Boy, shaky work defensively, giving him that good look on the jump shot. What were they thinking?
I don't know, Doris. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for the Clippers. Wallace, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
G League last season experimenting, Doris, with coaches' challenges of certain calls during games. Do you see that perhaps moving over as well to the NBA?
Kevin, my understanding on this is that across NBA ownership, there is real momentum to allow for a coach's challenge. And I think it's commonplace to see teams argue a call. When it's all said and done, we want to get things correct. And so maybe you see this happen in the G League. And what's the carryover to the NBA? I don't know, but I can tell you unequivocally, ownership wants to see a coach's challenge in the NBA at some point.
And I think, Doris, anytime you can make those coaches do more, put more on the line, just adds to the intrigue of the game.
No question.
The baseline J, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Wallace has got 7 now in this quarter. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Moutier finds Thomas. Ball's knocked loose and taken away by Wallace. Over Moutier, again Los Angeles. The Knicks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. The second chance effort, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. That free throw missing. Players going to great lengths to improve their performance and extending their prime years. We're seeing it all over the league. Doris, it amazes me.
I heard a number of LeBron James spending 7 figures a year.
Wow.
That's a 1 in 6 zeros to take care of his body.
No kidding.
Right, making an investment in your future, understanding nutrition to training to recovery. Listen, you have a limited window, Kevin, to make money with your body if you're a professional athlete. So why you wouldn't want to extend that window as long as possible? You're playing a kid's game for fun, Kevin. Come on, let's lengthen it out if we can.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, I like to see them mix it up a little bit. You've got to keep the opposition off balance.
Her best friend.
Robinson left side. Here's Jenkins. Robinson pulls it in. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Zubats, that's good. Zubats has got 7 points here in this quarter.
No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
Jenkins the pass to Robinson. Doris, this term +6 coming into the lexicon describes a player whose wingspan exceeds his height by at least 6 inches. I know you've heard that before.
Yeah, well, we can think of several players who fit this description of the +6. Electric young players like Donovan Mitchell, Kawhi Leonard, the Claw. The Claw extends to his wingspan as well. And then Draymond Green, who in the fourth quarter defensively can seem like a player who's everywhere at every moment.
Here's Thomas. A slam dunk by Thomas.
Well, he's never been the most explosive athlete in the NBA, but Thomas can still get up and let you have it.
Robinson goes in. No good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Moutier with the ball. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Zubats. It's hauled in by Thomas. Thomas got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From deep. They get it back. Robinson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Knicks, Mitchell Robinson. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. And the league last season, Doris, looking to tighten up on the traveling calls. You think that's a move in a positive direction and it's had a good effect?
Well, Kevin, I'm sure you agree with this. We want to see if there's a traveling violation, it should be called.
Yes.
We have given the offensive players enough advantages. And by that, I mean we've made it less physical on the perimeter. You know, we've allowed for freedom of movement. And so I think anytime you learn from a kid, listen, if you pick up that pivot foot, it's a travel. In the past, I thought a lot were missed. What's your take on it, Kev?
I like what you said. And even more for the younger kids who are learning the game, they got to play the right way. It's got to be called.
That's right.
To the middle. And Robinson throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Here's Robinson. Another one falls for the Clippers. New York shooting for the game at 42%. Now here's Jenkins. Guarded by Robinson. Shots good by Jenkins.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Robinson. It's rebounded by New York. And Jenkins kicks to Thomas. Wallace against Allen. Down low. And John Jenkins, the bucket on the assist by Allen. And that's 10 points for John Jenkins.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
I don't think the pass could be better placed. That's a great assist.
The Knicks shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. Chandler comes with the double team. Now here's Jenkins. He's guarded closely. Thomas passes to Vonleh, uses the glass to finish the layup.
I'll tell you, that play was not as easy as he made it look. A moving target, it has to be perfectly placed, really pretty.
Got that one up quick. Robinson's got 4 points now in the quarter. And so Allen will bring it up for New York. Here's Jenkins. Misses the three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Robinson, that's good. Robinson's gone 3 for 5 from the field. Now here's Jenkins, guarded by Robinson. Doors with a more punitive luxury tax. Draft picks with their cost-controlled salaries never more important than they are today.
No doubt, Kevin. I think teams are very hesitant to part with first-round picks because they have been critical. But I think you also have to consider the second-round picks as being valuable assets. Think about the Golden State Warriors. In each of the last 2 years, they have purchased for money a second-round pick from another organization. And both times, those players ended up being critical parts of the rotation. Every draft pick, first or second round, has value.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Vonleh, and the dunk by Vonleh.
That's an example of great communication. He knows the spot to get to, and the pass is waiting for him.
Harrell, that's good.
That's not a bad plan of action right there, guys. Attack the defense in the paint.
And Robinson comes to help to the paint. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The shot from the low post is good. Harrell's got 6 in the quarter.
Patrick Beverly.
The Knicks shooting well. They're at 45%. And Jenkins kicks to Vonleh. Passes it to Allen. Here's Cornette. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Boy, he's able to get to the hoop, Kev, because of that great, solid screen.
Here's Beverly. It's rebounded by Vonleh.
And a surprise he doesn't knock that down. Defense a little too lax that time.
Here's Jenkins. Misses off the right iron. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Beverly. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Beverly's got 31.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
I'll tell you, he's relentless right now. He's going straight at the defense and knocking down a lot of shots in this quarter.
The shot by Vonleh no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Chandler. Here's Harrell. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
It's starting to look like a repeat of last night, guys. He's battling really hard out there.
Oh, he sure is. I mean, these past 2 games, his energy level has been sensational. Whether it's a putback like that or other hustle plays, he's been everywhere.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Clippers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Robinson misses. 1:02 left in the game. Allen outside. To the middle. Here's Jenkins. Oh, that's blocked. On the wing, Chandler. And it's off the back rim. No good. To the middle. And the dunk by Vonleh.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're up. 40 seconds left in the fourth.
Who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
Big time. Big time. Big time. Big time. Big time. Top boy and now I'm getting cash money. They don't get no cash for me. We up on the oppas and we drop it. Jaw squad wannabes. Y'all really not. Whoa, I know you see me grinding. I don't ride no rollie cause my time is timeless. Why you tricking off racks on that? I'm tucking money in the safe for my kid and I'm good in the hood. Never tell that girl the truth, I'ma lie to her. Run to my baby mama, see us where I wasn't, but I'm the father of the year and she'll tell you I'm him. Dream, I am way above the rim. Pool full up, then I'ma take a swim. If she ain't texting about no money, I ain't reading it. I'ma get some, then I'm a girl, I ain't need you. Whoa, I'm ballin' like baby. They wanna have my baby. Fresh like man.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Patrick Beverley.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And at last, he gets a little redemption. You know, it's been several games since he's been at his best. He's really been having a tough time. And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Robinson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
I'll tell you, when you're the visiting team, it can be hard to maintain focus, but not tonight.
No, I think that they've been locked in during this game. They didn't let the opposing crowd get to them at all. This has been pure domination.
And guys, you got to ask, where was this effort when it mattered? The game's over now.
Right. Frustrating for sure, Greg. I don't think they'll be able to mount a comeback at this point.
Chandler, no good. New York with the ball. Now here's Jenkins. Inside. Off with the layup. And the Clippers call time here. They lead. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
You know, this is a timeout maybe just so they can pat each other on the back because no other reason to call it.
You know, I think it's an opportunity just for the coach to see some execution. Finish this thing out the right way.
Just your average hood. Dreams of getting rich. You know, my crib big like a football field. You around like I signed a football deal. But you know, I take 15 minutes to drop a track. Yeah, I take half a minute. But you know, I make them bounce all across the globe. I got your a franchise like a Houston Rocket, and every 8 months is when I usually drop it. You know, I got the streets on lock. I like my beats with knock. You know my.
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Danilo, transition, big for your team. I assume that was a big focus tonight.
Yes, we want to run, and that's what we have to do every time. So that's what we did, and we played a great game.
Gallo, thanks very much. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time